Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, the Gold Chapter. I am JDZ Gaming Empire, and we are working on Seeds of Suspicion. We need to go over here and talk to Baragon, but let's look at the quest. Baragon believes the best way to get to the bottom of Westwield's troubles is to find the source of the Wildburn seeds. He thinks that the seed we found can lead us to the Recollection, or the Recollection can lead us to more seeds. Baragon wants to warn King Netherion that he may have a Recollection spy in his midst. I need to rendezvous with Baragon and Tribune Alea near Hope Root, and we are right here. So, let's go speak with him.
Something funny is going on. Nantharion told us to come find him in Hope Root if we learned anything about the Wildburn seed, but the sentries at the gate refused to let us in. Tribune Alea and I had to back off before it came to blows.
So we have to fight our way in?
That would be hard. This place is more of a fortress than a settlement. Fortunately, Tribune Alea came up with a plan. Not a particularly sophisticated plan, but I think it will work.
What's the plan?
Well, Tribune Alea crept back to the gate. She's waiting for you there. She lures away the sentries, then we run up and enter when they chase her. Which sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud.
Yeah, and once we're inside?
Someone doesn't want us to get to the king, so make your way to the throne room and find Nantharion. I imagine it's in the upper levels of the tree fort. I've got a grapple bow. I'll stay up in the branches and scout for you. Got it?
All right, meet Tribune Alea, get inside, go up, got it. All righty. Looks like we're going down this way. Up on our mount. Man, this...
Ready to ride.
Oh, wow. Look how much health that thing has. Whew. Let's not mess with any of them yet. Starting off, unless we have to. There she is.
Over here. Be ready. I'm going in.
Stay here, friend. Let her clear the gate.
Oh, wait a minute. It tells me to enter Hope.
Listen, you. I want answers from Nantharion, and I want them now.
She came back? Seize her!
Okay,
And that's the plan. Get to the gate.
Okay, we had to wait for her to lead them off. Whoa, they just popped in. Okay.
Preparation goes into the ritual.
Search Hope Root. All right, we can do that.
As the wild bird passes, the entire Weald will be up.
You weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither.
The Colovians have no idea what's coming.
Okay, I guess we're going this way.
Got to be better than that to stop us.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
I'm here, comrade. I lost the sentries, but there's a damn recollection army in here.
What?
Nantharion must be a prisoner in his own settlement. Keep your eyes open for any information about the recollection's plans.
Where the devil is she at? I don't see her. I heard her, but... Oh, there she is. When did you creep up on us? Okay, whatever. Get him? Yep, they got him. Let me see. Let me take a look. Where are we going? Okay, we're going up through here and over here. I'm just following the path, actually. I didn't even check. Let me see. Do I need to eat something? No, we're good. Find Pym. Okay, that's part of a quest. I need to do that right now. Looks like they are down below. Down below? How do I get down below? I don't see a way to get down below. Alright, we're gonna keep going across. We'll have to figure that out later. That's a side quest. Like down below there? Okay.
We're above the gate, but no sign of Baragon. What's he up to?
Guess down below is down there. We'll figure out how to get down there later. No sign of Baragon. What were those horses? Where'd those come from? Whose ability was that? Was that hers? Never seen that before.
There's Baragon. I think he's found something.
Over
just-
here. This
he
must
just-
be a recollection command post.
He
No
just
sign of the king, but the map and notes might be important. Take them, friend.
he just rolled right in. That was cool. Let's look at this map. Okay, something over here. Okay. Fort on Feldegard Keep. Keeper of Faerun. Our Shardborn allies have identified Feldegard Keep as the linchpin of Skingrad's defenses in the Colovian Hills. Shard Marshal Vargas
This is amazing.
is gathering her forces for an overwhelming assault against the old fortress. She requests that we conduct a preliminary reconnaissance of the area and provide her with an estimate of the garrison's strength. A Shardborn success at Feldegard would certainly aid our own efforts. Choose a few reliable scouts and send them to spy out the keep. I await your report.
I'll try to decipher the map later. Keep going, friends. We can't let the recollection take the king hostage.
Okay, I really would. Whoa!
They
Okay.
probably already got him. I doubt Nantharian sentries could fight off a recollection army.
That dude has some skills. I want to know about, okay, this is the way forward, looks like, for the main story, but how do we get down to help him? Since we're here, I don't really want to leave. Where's this? Oh, it looks like it's a totally, okay, this is definitely a different level. Find Pym. So continue to explore Hope Route, which is above. And what is this? Okay, I don't know what quest marker that's pointing to, but we need to stay in here. Need to get above. Guess we're going back the way we came, but let's... I hear some people. Over that way. Alright, let's go on back up. Follow this. Get lost. Okay, well, now we're going into a different area. Well, not really, but a different map area.
This place just keeps going up. How big is this tree anyway?
It looks like it's pretty good size. What's going on down here?
It's not just about reclaiming what was lost. This is about our heritage.
Soon Dawnwood will spread and drive out those Colovian bastards.
Oh, we got a beast caller and a bowman. Went down pretty easy.
These ruins used to be on the hillside below. Hoperoot's branches raised them into the sky. That shawl, there's something strange about it.
Okay, let's go use the Echoneer.
Where am I? What force draws me to this place? Is that? Yes. I believe they call it a tavern. I see the many paths converging there.
What in oblivion did we just see?
I don't know, but we're going to discuss. We're going to have a discussion about it.
That stone you carried triggered a vision. How did you do that? Who was the woman?
This is the Echoneer, a relic that reveals memories, and that was the Daedric Prince Athelia.
Incredible. That was a Daedric prince? She didn't seem all that powerful or scary. In fact, she appeared to be disoriented. So why was that important? What exactly was that a memory of?
Athelia mentioned the many paths and a tavern where they converge.
The many paths. Sounds important, but I don't know anything about it. But there's a tavern not far from here, called the Outcast Inn. You should check it out when we're done here. Let's keep going. If the Echoneer has more to show us, let me know.
All right, I'll keep my eyes open. I hear people. I don't see people, but I hear people. All right, let's continue.
Look around you. This forest is just the first of the changes we've been promised.
Maybe, but it's up to us to earn those promised rewards. We'll have to fight for them.
Okay. What is that she's putting on us? A minor evasion. She must be doing that to us. I wonder what kind of build you are. Did they tell us and I just forgot?
That looks like another Wildburn seed.
Hey.
Someone's coming. Get down.
Here. The seed for Skingrad is ready, my king.
Bring it to my throne room. Vargas and I will perform the final ritual and send the seed on its way.
The Shardborn are fickle allies.
We serve the same prince. As long as I lead the recollection, the Shardborn will aid us.
Yes, my king.
I knew it.
He's bad.
Nantharian leads the recollection. And the prince they serve must be Athelia.
I heard everything. Get to the throne room. I'll circle around and hit them from the back.
Should have known. Should have known he was bad. Enter the throne room. Look at him. He's got some good skills there. All right. Let's go. Enter the throne room. Gonna have to fight along the way, which is not a big deal. Bring it on, you baddies.
Who's better than us? Nobody.
Guess I just...
Now we know why Nantharian needed a living fortress. Let's find that throne room.
Just follow the archway, I guess. Is the easiest way to make your way around here.
I leave the staff of many paths in your care, Nantharian.
Oh, here we go. Boss fight.
Use it well. Your tree has pests.
Greenspeaker Sorlin, deal with the intruders. They must not interfere with the ritual. Vargas,
Paragon's
help me
friend.
prepare the seed.
For his sake, I will dispatch you quickly. The ritual! I cannot allow you to interfere.
Well, come on down here. I'm ready for you. Oh, you want to keep sending your flunkies.
My pet! Don't
Yep.
see it, I'll kill you myself!
Oh, is it you? Come on over here. Lady?
Now, destroy the Wildburn seed.
Whoa.
No! The ritual is not complete!
Something's wrong. It's too soon. The Wildburn seed released its energy too early. Run!
Run!
Follow Nantharian. He must know a way out.
The Wildburn seed! It released its energy when you destroyed it! Hoperoot is doomed! Run! This tree fort's coming down around us!
She was whistling for us. Hey, seems like...
By the green, the Wildburn seed destroyed Hoperoot.
Hoperoot? A pretty name for an ugly secret.
Yeah,
And
right?
a grim tomb for Greenspeaker Sorlin. Friend, we should talk. That was close, but at least we destroyed the seed and this recollection fortress. But I hope things would turn out differently for Greenspeaker Sorlin. I wish I knew what drove her into the arms of the recollection and their mad leaders.
King Netharian and Shard Marshal Vargas escaped.
We'll find them again. We dealt them a serious defeat here at Hoperoot. They'll need to regroup with recollection forces elsewhere. That will cost them time. That staff, Vargas called it the Staff of Many Paths. She entrusted it to Nantharian.
It looked like he was using it to conduct the ritual with the Wildburn seed.
Right. Well, back to my townhouse, friend. Give me the map we found. I want to examine it. And we should consult with Laramil, if she's back from her mysterious errand. It's clear Athelia's Daedra are helping the recollection. We need to know why.
Here's the map. I'll meet you at your townhouse in Skingrad.
You two go ahead. That report we found. I want to check on Feldegard Keep.
Okay, so now we need to... We report to Baragon's townhouse. We learned a lot about the recollection at Hoperoot. We should return to Baragon's townhouse in Skingrad to regroup and plan our next move. But before we head back there, I really would like to see about completing some of these quests. There was something about a Pym. What happened to that? And I thought he was down in... He or she was down in here. Oh, Pym is way over there. So nothing to do with where we were at in Hoperoot. Okay, well that's good to know. I was thoroughly confused. Let's go. Let's look at the journal real quick. Find Pym. Hold the line. Stargazer. I think that's this person. Yeah. Constable Yarbrin. Which one is that? Constable Yarbrin. Oh, okay, that's the one I'm on. Talk to Constable Yarbrin. Let's go do that since we're in the area. And we can also pick up the Sky Shard.
Let's ride.
Gargoyle. Oh yeah, we fought you already. It might be over here. Yep, there it is. Can we get up there? Wow, look at this place. Move that marker so I don't get confused. And we need to find Stargazer Sarah up in here as well. Which one is that? Alright, let's just do that since we'll get to that first. Found family. I found a note from a trapper near snared Wormwolf called Versidue. The note says if I return Versidue to Stargazer Sarah in Ontus, I'll be rewarded. I gathered Versidue from the trapper's snare. I should finish the job and return it to Stargazer Sarah for payment. Oh yeah, let's go get paid. Let's go get paid.
Lost? How could we be lost? We make this trip every year.
Give me a moment to get my bearings. This wouldn't have happened if we were debating all the time. It distracts me.
Good luck, you guys. I guess they didn't need any help. So we'll just be on our... Oh, I see a chest. Okay. Superb glyph of flame. All right. We need to find this person. Where are you at? Oh, he's right there. He or she? It's like... She?
Do you need something, traveler? I'm waiting on a friend of mine to bring me something very important.
I've got Versidue and a note from a trapper to return it to you.
Oh, Versidue, my sweet little scaly friend. I was so lonely without him. Thank you, Traveler. You don't know what it means to have Versidue by my side again. Please, take this. It's the least I can do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing Versidue back. He's my little king. I couldn't imagine life without him. Still, I'm missing a piece of home. I asked Marcian to trap some guzzards for me, but they haven't returned. I'll reward you if you catch them for me.
What did you ask Marcian to trap?
I asked them to trap some guzzards for me as pets, an adolescent and an adult. They remind me of my home back in Craglorn. I also lost my dear pet wormmouth Versidue on the journey here. If anyone can bring these creatures to me, it's Marcian.
Okay, so she gave us a new quest. I assume it didn't pop up. That's weird. Let me talk to her again.
Thank you for bringing Versidue back.
Okay,
He's my little...
All right, well, I don't see where it's asking us to do anything for that quest, so... Okay. Talk to... I think it's another death in Ontis that we're working on here. Yeah, it's right here. General Goods Merchant. Okay. Is that all that's here? Surely not. This looks like a good-sized city here in Ontis. I don't even remember that quest, to be honest with you. Oh, what is this?
What happened to the old one?
Marcian's message. To any helpful passers-by, my dear friend Stargazer Sarah hired me to find her lost pet wormmouth Versidue. I'm a pretty good trapper, but wormmouths are soft and the local woods are not a place for defenseless morsels to get lost alone. I took her advice and baited this trap withVersidue's favorite snacks, old bread and fruit. If by some miracle you come across the critter in my snare, I'd be more than grateful if you could help me reunite my friend with her companion. Sarah is waiting by Stone Chip Tavern in Ontis. She'll be overjoyed to see Versidue again, and she'll reward you for your good deed, Trapper Marcian. Well, we've already taken care of it for you, and you're welcome. Let's go talk to Constable Yarbarin. Another death in Ontis. I came across a job posting for a deputy to assist newly appointed Constable Yarbarin in the investigation of suspicious deaths in the town of Ontis. I should seek out Constable Yarbarin in the graveyard outside the town of Ontis if I'm interested in the job. Outside the graveyard. Oof. There they are.
I will bring your murderer to justice, Father. This, I swear.
Uh-oh.
You've come to the town of Ontis at an unfortunate time, Traveler. I myself have only just returned. Coming home to bury one's father is never an easy thing.
I'm here about the job posting, but did I hear you say your father was murdered?
What other explanation is there? My father, Oberyn, was town constable. He wrote to me about investigating some suspicious deaths. Then suddenly, I get a letter telling me he had died. I requested leave from the Legion and returned as fast as I could.
Do you have proof that your father was murdered?
Not yet. First, I volunteered to replace him as constable. Then I had to make the arrangements to bury him. With multiple deaths to investigate, I need to hire a deputy. So what do you say, Traveler? Interested in the job?
I'll help you investigate the suspicious deaths in Ontis.
Your first task is to familiarize yourself with what's happening here. The graveyard is a good place to start. Notice the number of recent markers and the similar causes of death. Go on. We can talk again after you examine the newer grave markers.
Tell me about this town, Abram.
Ontis attracts workers from both the Highlands and Hammerfell. It's known for its prosperous ranch. And the quarry has made a fortune supplying Cyrodiil with stone to repair keeps on all sides of the war. As a legionary, I'm not thrilled about that.
You're a legionary?
I was. Still am, I suppose. My commanding officer granted me leave to put my father's affairs in order. When that's done, then I'll decide if I'm still needed here, or if my place is back with the Westweald Legion.
Okay. Examine recent gravestones. All right. Gold bash wreath. Burnt the candle at both ends, labored at the ranch by day, and in the quarry by night. Too much work led to an early demise. When the fever took him, the entire town cried. Okay, so this person was a workaholic. Oh, Ivonia Harklin, is this a child? Warrior's courier. She never refused hard work, known as the fastest pickaxe in Ontis. Died too young from that damn fever, leaving behind friends, loved ones, and a debt as long as a Strid at the Stone Chip gambling den. Oh, she was a gambler. Also a hard worker, but a gambler. Okay, died from a fever, saving him. Galen Forster. Well-respected ranch hand, loved animals more than people, could stop a charging bull with a single glance, but could not stand up to fatigue fever. Excuse me.
Come. Tell me your thoughts, Deputy.
They worked too flippin' hard. They worked themselves into the ground.
You examined the newest grave markers. Give me your impressions, Deputy.
Other than your father, all the recent deaths were laborers, ranchers, and quarry workers both.
Indeed. My father wrote that both the ranch and the quarry were working their laborers very hard of late. But prior to this, I never heard of a fever that strikes down strong, healthy workers in the prime of their lives. They call it fatigue fever.
And this fatigue fever is blamed for all these deaths, including your father?
So the town leaders would have everyone believe. My father made no mention of feeling unwell in his last letter. It was dated the same day he died. He often wrote to me about his investigations. Said it helped him think through all the permutations.
Did his letter say anything else that can help with our investigation?
Just that he was baffled. He described fatigue fever as a strange illness that was killing workers. But he had a feeling there was more involved in the deaths. He suspected foul play, and so do I. All right, enough chatter. Let's get back to it.
What do you want me to do next?
Talk to some of the townsfolk. They may be more willing to open up to a stranger than to me. You'd be surprised what ordinary folk pick up on when those in power fail to notice.
All right, anyone in specific you think I should talk to?
My father's letter said he was planning to question Grakuk at the Stone Chip, ranch overseer Marak, and quarry boss Larina. Let's start where he left off and talk to them. Then, check my father's office. I haven't been able to do that yet.
What should I ask these town folks about?
Just see what they have to say about recent events. The deaths of their fellow workers. My father. What they think about fatigue fever. My father must have assumed they had something to tell him. We need to follow up on that.
Why do you want me to check your father's office?
My father's office. My office now, I suppose. It's been unoccupied since he died. I know I need to go in there. Take stock of things, but it's hard. If you could see if anything related to our investigation stands out, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Right. Constable Yabrin asked me to interview a few of the townsfolk, notably Garuk, the ranch overseer, and the quarry boss, all people her father was planning to interview before he died. She asked me to examine her father's office. Okay, let's go to it. Get to it, rather. So what should we search the constable's office? Let's do that first. Where's that one at? Okay, let's go do that first before we talk to the townsfolk people. Okay, where's her office? Over here. Oh, one of them's right across from the other. All right, let's go in here. Why is there a cage in here? What's that about? Before we go downstairs, let's see. Let's go upstairs. But this place is, I don't know, ransacked a little bit. Okay, there's definitely something over here. Oh, can I pet you? Oh, look how cute! Oh my gosh! Oh, you're so cute. Good boy. I'm gonna say good girl. Good girl. Constable Albrand's notebook. Another typical day in Ontis. I will say that the increased output from the Caravan Ranch and the Raxley Quarry has been impressive. I don't know what the ranch overseer and the quarry boss are feeding their workers, but whatever they're doing lately is certainly paying dividends. The town healer, Navama, reports another worker has come down with a debilitating fever. Stress? Overwork? I asked her to keep me updated. Broke up a fight at the stone chip, gamblers arguing over the outcome of a game. Grokguk didn't want me to make a fuss, so I just sent the combatants back to their parts of town with a warning. 3 more workers have come down with what the healer is referring to as fatigue fever. 2 from the ranch and 1 from the quarry. Blames it on exhaustion. I should speak with the overseer and quarry boss about maybe scaling back a little on their current work pace. The healer gave me a rundown on the effects of this mysterious illness. The inflicted become extremely tired, too weak to move. Terrible fever grips them, and they become delusional as they burn with sickness. As the illness progresses, they fall into a deep sleep from which they can't awaken. And all this from the workers who were extremely strong and healthy the last time she checked on them. Very strange. First 4 workers who fell ill died today. They worked at the ranch, and 2 worked at the quarry. The healer can't put her finger on the cause as yet, but she is concerned that both the ranch and the quarry seem affected. So far, no one who doesn't work at either of these places has come down with this fatigue fever. Visited the ranch and the quarry on my rounds today. Even with a third of their workforce down with fatigue fever, both enterprises were fully engaged and appeared to be thriving. I never saw old Gula Vashrif have such a large crate of stone before or move so quickly. And Dalen Forster at the ranch put on a show with how fast she loaded the wagons bound for the market in Skingrad. It was almost uncanny. More deaths from fatigue fever. The healer explained that at the end, the fever led to convulsions and foaming at the mouth before death finally took them. I heard that Ghoul and Dalen have come down with the illness. I wish we could help them all somehow. Healer Navama sent me a note that she thinks she figured out something important about fatigue fever. I'm going to go meet with her now. I arrived to find the healer on the floor, gripped by convulsions and foaming at the mouth. She died in my arms, the first person not directly tied to the ranch or the quarry to succumb to fatigue fever. Her healer's log was missing. This is now looking more and more like a crime, not just a simple illness. I need to determine what she was going to tell me before she was silenced. Set up appointments to talk to ranch overseer Murrock, quarry boss Lorena, and Gokruk at the stone chip. After that, I plan to interview Baron Carvane and Lady Raxley about whatever processes led to their increased productivity and how it can be connected to fatigue fever. If someone did cause this illness and killed all these people, including the healer, I will see them brought to justice. But he ended up getting killed. Oh man, somebody was poisoning these people? That's what it sounds like, maybe? Just randomly checking bookshelves. I want to go downstairs. No, I'm not gonna steal. More cages. What is up with that? What? Is it like the jail? Is that what it is? Maybe that's what it is. Because he was the constable. So maybe this is where he threw him in jail. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, let's go talk to the townsfolk. Start right here. Ranch Overseer Marok's house. Okay.
Despite rumors to the contrary, Carvane Ranch only hires qualified applicants. Seasoned ranch hands only. We have no time or inclination to train novices. And we especially have no need of rowdies. Perhaps you should inquire at the quarry,
I'm here to ask some questions on behalf of Constable Yalbrin.
Ah, I see. I had an appointment to speak to her late father. Unfortunately, he succumbed to that terrible malady before that occurred. I'll tell you what I plan to tell him. No crime plagues the town of Ontis. Just a lamentable disease.
Yeah, right, whatever you say. Why do you suppose Constable Yalbrin suspected a crime?
Isn't that the nature of lawkeepers? To see a crime behind every event, guilt is the source of every motivation? Baron Carvane ordered me to cooperate, as long as it didn't interfere with the business of the ranch.
Who's Baron Carvane?
You really are new. The Baron owns Carvane Ranch, which feeds most of Westweald. This fatigue fever, as it has come to be known, is a burden on business, but you can't toss a disease in the dungeon. If there is nothing else, good day to you.
Okay, you're obviously oblivious. Alright, I'm not even gonna mess around in his house. Ooh. Like you can craft back here though. Nope, it's not. Alright. Not stealing anything, I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, you got fruits on the ground. Oh, I would love to steal them, but I won't. Okay. Somebody over here. Furry Boss Lorena. I saw a merchant over here too. Let's check. Let's see if we can sell something to the merchant real quick.
Is it bad that I'd rather not do business with the ranch hands or quarriers right now? That fatigue fever scares me witless. Oh, but if you want to trade, I suppose you look healthy enough.
Yeah, something is foul here. Definitely something going on. Alright, I think that's everything we can get rid of. Thank you so much. Ooh. That's good. When I get ready to craft the rest of my armor, I need this superb glyph of magic. So I gotta make sure. Let me lock this so I don't destroy it. Ooh. I thought there was a way to lock this. Don't see it here. Okay. Oh, wait. I gotta get out of the menu. Now let's take a look. Would that be under other? I wonder. Glyphs and gems. I'll check that in a minute. Let me go ahead and lock this before I... Oh, I still can't lock it. So we can't lock glyphs? I'm pretty sure we can lock, weapons, though. Yeah, we can lock weapons, but we can't lock glyphs. Alright, I gotta remember not to sell that. I'm gonna need it. Alright, let's talk with Curry Boss Lorena.
Another worker out sick, and right after one of my best died in his sleep. You look strong. Interested in making some coin in the quarry, stranger?
I already have a job. I'm working with Constable Yalbrin. Can I ask you some questions?
Constable Ulbrin's daughter? Look, if this is about that conversation I had with Yabrin's father, I must have been mistaken. I don't know anything about the illness, other than I've lost more quarriers lately than I can replace.
You spoke with Constable Ulbrin before he died?
Briefly. I thought I noticed something, but I was wrong. Besides, he died before we could talk more. Look, the illness is bad, but my remaining quarriers are more than making up for the workers we lost. Beyond that, I have nothing more to say.
Tell me about the quarry.
Listen, I'm just the crew boss. I hire quarriers and keep them busy. If you have questions beyond that, you need to talk to Lady Raxley. She owns the quarry and knows a lot more about what you're asking than I do. Now, I have a quarry to run.
Okay, she doesn't seem too suspicious, but you never know. Never know. Okay, let's, where's the other person at? Ontis. Talk to Ontis townfolk. This way. Down below. Let's just follow the road. Let's go in here. Stone Chip Gambling Den. This is where one of the ladies that worked at the quarry had a problem with debt. She had a large, massive debt.
Welcome to the Stone Chip Tavern and Gambling Den, stranger. Looking for work in Ontis? Or did you come to our fine establishment because you heard we host the best games of chance this side of the Strid?
I'm helping Constable Yabrin with an investigation. Can I ask you a few questions?
So you're Yabrin's new deputy? Good. She could use the help. I'm not sure I could come back and dive into work after losing someone as close as Yabrin was to her father. What can I tell you, deputy?
Okay, I feel like he's trustworthy. What can you tell me about Yabrin's father?
Constable Ulbrin was a good man. Kept the peace here. Made sure the workers, both native townsfolk and recent arrivals, got along. He was a friend. I know he was concerned about the illness spreading through town. Shame it killed him.
Constable Ulbrin was planning to talk to you. Any idea why?
We talked all the time. As I said, we were friends. He'd sometimes inquire if there was any chatter in the stone chip he needed to worry about. But the only news I can think of is that a lot of our regulars from the quarry haven't been in a while.
Since I'm new here, what should I know about the town of Ontis?
Not much to tell. We're a small town full of hard-working people. Most everyone is employed by the Carvane Ranch or the Raxley Quarry. Baron Carvane and Lady Raxley have always had sort of a friendly rivalry, but lately it seems less cordial.
Less cordial? What do you mean?
The ranch makes a substantial profit providing food for the town and the region. While the quarry has had some success, since the war for the throne heated up, it's begun to challenge the Baron's status and put a strain on their relationship.
Tell me about fatigue fever.
It's the illness affecting the workers. Took Constable Ulbrin, too. We saw the first signs of it a few months back. It started innocently enough. Most thought everyone was working too hard. But then those with the illness started dying.
Why do you think Constable Ulbrin was investigating an illness?
He was? That's a good question. I suppose maybe it was a little strange that only people who work at the ranch or the quarry were getting sick. Until, that is, Healer Navalma and Ulbrin got ill. The disease came upon them and they died very quickly.
So the person that owns the ranch and the person that owns the quarry, sounds like they're competing with each other and having people killed off so they have more benefits to the workers in their area, is what it sounds like. And then they killed off the healer and the constable because they were investigating. So I don't know who killed them off. Talk to Constable Yarburn. She is up this way. Which one of them had those people killed off, meaning the constable and the healer?
Deputy, were you able to interview the townsfolk I suggested?
They confirmed the seriousness of fatigue fever, but they claim to know nothing about any crimes.
I wonder what my father hoped to get out of talking to them. I know this is all tied to fatigue fever. I just don't know how. What about the constable's office? Did you find anything important there?
Here, I found this in your father's desk.
My father's notebook? It describes how productivity increased lately at both the quarry and the ranch. Interesting. And he mentions how the town healer died suddenly before she could share her findings. 2 suspicious deaths that break the pattern.
What are you thinking?
That 2 healthy people, not connected to the ranch or quarry, were suddenly inflicted with fatigue fever and died faster than any other victims. My father planned to talk to Baron Carvane and Lady Raxley next. Do that, while I investigate the healer.
I'll go talk to Baron Carvane and Lady Raxley.
Let's rally at the Stone Chip Tavern when you're done, Deputy.
Okay, so who's closer? Looks like Baron Carvane is. Oh, yep, he's right here. I think these 2 have something to do with it. That's my suspicions. Who are you? Rowdy Tharden?
Ah, you're the new deputy that's been running around town asking questions. I'm not inclined to appreciate such activity. Bear that in mind as you conduct your business with the Baron.
Are you threatening me? Don't threaten me.
The Carvane Ranch does not sell to individual buyers. This is not a general store. Might I suggest the markets in Skingrad? Or perhaps you can purchase a meal at the Stone Chip Tavern.
Okay, you're a jackass. I'm not here to buy food. I'm assisting Constable Yarburn with an investigation.
Glad to hear that young Yabron has gotten right to work. Her father would be proud. But I am uncertain as to what I can tell you that would help advance her investigation. What exactly is she investigating, by the way?
We're looking into the deaths related to fatigue fever.
I didn't realize that sickness and illness were now the purview of the town constable.
What?
I can tell you what I know. A strange disease has befallen workers at my ranch and at Raxley's quarry. Unfortunate, but there's no crime that I can see.
It seems suspicious that both the town healer and Constable Alburn died from the illness.
Is it? No matter. None of this is a concern to me, and I have no idea how to help you. I have enough to do just to keep the ranch running in these difficult times. So if there is nothing else, I'll bid you good day and good luck with your inquiries.
Okay, I don't like you. Don't like you. Seems a little suspicious. Let's go see how this other person is. Oh, she got a mercenary working for her. Oh, I can't talk. Oh, yeah, I can.
Lady Raxley is very busy. If you must talk to her, be succinct, be direct, and be polite. Then leave as soon as she dismisses you.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you.
If you're looking for work, please talk to Quarry Boss Lorena. I have more important things to do than deal with common laborers.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not here for a job. I'm assisting Constable Yabrin with an investigation.
Yabrin's back?
Yabrin.
I assumed she was fighting in Cyrodiil, or guarding the Count's precious bear. If this is about Ulbrin's suspicions, I'll tell you what I told the healer. My quarriers enjoy the rewards that come with hard work. Illness is not an issue.
Constable Auburn's notebook indicated that he was planning to talk to you.
Did it? I don't recall any standing appointments. The constable always treated me with the respect I deserve. He never found it inconceivable that Emperor Leovic personally granted an Argonian an imperial title. Not like Baron Carvane.
So your business hasn't suffered due to fatigue fever?
My business is none of your concern. We struggled in the past, and were almost forced to sell to Carvane. But we turned things around. All it took was a war, a demand for stone, and for our quarriers to work a little harder. Now, please leave.
I don't like you either. I'd be more than glad to leave your place. Let's go meet Constable Yabrin, right? Is that how we say it? Yabrin? She's down below. We get to it from down this way.
A soldier dancer with eyes so fine.
She's back in the gambling den.
Deputy, over here.
Uh-oh, he's got something to tell us.
Deputy, I have a message for you from Constable Yabrin.
What's the message?
The constable said she found something at the healers that pointed to a possible source of fatigue fever. She asked me to let you know, and that you should meet up with her. She wants you to help her search Carvane Manor and Lady Raxley's tower.
Constable Yabrin thinks Baron Carvane and Lady Raxley are responsible in some way? Well, I figured that out too. I mean, come on now.
That I couldn't say. She wasn't exactly eager to share the details of her investigation in the middle of a town gambling den. But between you and me, if Carvane and Raxley aren't guilty of this, they sure as Tusk are guilty of something.
Where can I find the manor and tower?
Carvane Manor is south of town, on the Carvane Ranch. Watch yourself there. The ranch hands don't take kindly to trespassers. As for Lady Raxley's tower, it's north of town, looming over the quarry.
Thank you. You've been very helpful. Okay. One of them's up there, and the other is down here. Well, I say we go south. Let's go south first. Let's get down there, and then we'll end the episode. Our mount.
Anything happening at the stone pit today?
Yeah.
Come, little ones. Whisper to me the secrets of the green.
Whoa, okay. All right, let's hop off our mount and end the episode right here, because the place is being guarded by enemies, which he said it would be, but I didn't think they'd be like right outside the gate area. So you guys, thank you very much for watching. I certainly appreciate it. That's going to do it for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.